Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the 9th Christmas 2022-2023 update from GWV. So here we go again, time to bring you another Christmas update. We're up to update number 9 of the Christmas Countdown. And I should get on that for you in a moment. This is a little bit delayed. It should be released over the weekend, but I've had a very busy weekend with live streaming and winter updates and whatnot. So I had a little bit of a rest on Sunday, actually, and took the day off. Why not? So I shall get on with your night Christmas update in a moment. To just say, if you're enjoying the Christmas Countdown on the channel at the moment, then please do like, share and subscribe. And thank you so much everybody for doing that. Thank you so much to Rich for the incredible Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much, Rich. I love it. I love the Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much, my friend. I've got 2 Christmas updates gifts this year. So, amazing, incredible. Thank you so much, Richard, for the unbelievable Christmas updates gift that you've given us this year. Right, so just say that again, we're using the long-range FFP26Z rum for trends. We can't pinpoint the weather down to Christmas Day. Indeed, too far away, so we're just trying to find the trend of the model. Generally, the Christmas period has been shaping up to be quite wild, stormy, wet, windy. We have been seeing colder conditions like before Christmas and after Christmas, particularly around the New Year into early January. Quite a few of these updates have suggested like quite a cold, maybe even snowy spell into January. But for Christmas itself, a lot of the updates have generally been quite mild, wet, windy, stormy. We'll see what the 9th update has to say right now. So I'm going to head over to metrostella.fr. Here we go then. We're starting off on the 5th of December. Of course, the further we get to Christmas, the more the time frame narrows down. And when we're around 10 days out from Christmas, something like that, just after I get back from my break in New York, we will start using the GFS. And at that point, we will be able to start putting in a little bit more detail. We'll be able to start looking a little bit more in depth. Right, so starting off on the 5th of December, here we go. High pressure is over Scandinavia, blocking from Scandinavia to Iceland. Low pressure around Spain and winter coming in from the east. That could deliver some wintry showers into the east. Cold easterly winds continue through to the 10th of December. That low pressure might even threaten a little snow into the south. High pressure then sits over the country. Keeping those easterlies going as we run beyond the 10th in towards the middle part of the month, staying cold with easterly winds bringing more wintry showers, potentially snow showers into southern and eastern areas in particular. So quite a wintry first half to December here on this CFS 6Z run. Now moving to the middle part of the month, high pressure is weakening, low pressure starting to come in off the Atlantic Ocean, so that low pressure is struggling a little bit as it comes in. That might deliver a little bit of snow event around the middle part of December. That runs into the colder air, but it's breaking through, and then we're going more unsettled. So we're at the 18th of December, week before Christmas. Not overly mild, but certainly milder. We've lost the easterly winds, and we're into like an unsettled, wet, windy type pattern. Now moving up towards Christmas, we're quite stormy of that area of low pressure. That could bring some pre-Christmas gales. Of course, this is all milder stuff, though, driving in from off the Atlantic. It looks as though this night Christmas update, I should say, from the GFS 6Z is going to be another mild, wet, rather stormy Christmas, actually. So that's the eve of Christmas Eve. Proper old windstorm going on there. Across England, Wales, gales or severe gales and heavy rain sweeping through the country. That is Christmas Eve. Another spell of wet and windy weather. The low pressure is further north with this one, so that's been gales or severe gales to many parts of the country and outbreaks of heavy and persistent rain with that as well, so a bit of a washout of a Christmas Eve there. And Christmas Day on the night Christmas update looks like that, so we get rid of that wet and windy weather and we go into a showery sort of westerly. That's a little bit colder, perhaps cold enough for a shower turn, a bit wintry over Scotland, but otherwise it'll be rainy showers. Temperatures about average, and pretty blowy, showery sort of Christmas Day there with temperatures probably nearer to normal. Boxing Day, another area of low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic. So maybe after a dry start, we find further wet and windy weather coming in from the west. So a bit of an Atlantic onslaught again with this night crystal update. It is a trend. I have to say, it might not be the right trend. Just because you have a trend doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the right one. But we certainly have a trend with these Christmas updates for Christmas itself to be pretty wild, wet, windy, maybe even rather stormy. So another spell of wet, windy there from Boxing Day to the 27th of December. What happens after that? We're trying to get a little bit of higher pressure going into the south. We've got a very deep low forming in the North Atlantic here, so I think this is going to lead us into a stormy New Year. Let's have a look. That looks very stormy there in the North Atlantic, doesn't it? So, actually high pressure's fighting back to the south. So, New Year's Eve, we start to see some higher pressure into the south, up in dry conditions there, wet, windy further northwest. It is mild, of course, winds are coming up from a southerly or a southwesterly direction. And we keep things rather unsettled there as we go through the first week of January. Further areas of low pressure driving through. A little bit cooler there, of course, that. 4th January, it's not going to last, though. The next low coming in from off the Atlantic. I don't think it's going to do much cold. So, through the first week of January, again, wet, windy, quite stormy conditions. The CFS really putting its foot on the Atlantic accelerator. And off we go into the middle of January, still looking unsettled. With everything driving in from off the Atlantic, the CFS, as usual, going crazy with zonality. Right, well, that's not much of an update for cold levels other than the first half of December. Of course, when we have those easterly winds, then mid-December, the Atlantic puts its foot on the gas, and off we go. We have over a month of wet, windy, stormy, and mild conditions, including Christmas. Well, that's your night Christmas update. We're going to do update number 10 for you, probably on Wednesday. Would have thought probably release that after Wednesday's live stream, maybe. So we'll have a look again at update number 10 after Wednesday's live stream. You enjoy the rest of your Monday. I will be live streaming a little bit later on, actually, at 8 p.m. this evening. We'll be discussing that epic 13th winter update. And there's going to be a 10 to 14 day video coming up later on as well. So plenty of content to come on the channel. But thank you so much for Richard, of course, for the Christmas updates gift and for this 9th Christmas update. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.